Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? Well, I got y'all with me on my nightly run. Yeah. And, uh, once again, I'm postponing the show on, the No Face guy. Why? Because I'm baking a cake, baby. Oh, yes, I am. I'm baking a goddamn cake that will kill Bigfoot in the media. Y'all ain't feeling me. So that's why I kind of postponed that. But we can still talk to him because the title of the show has to do with a brother uh, dealing with him and the promise that the No Face guy made to Lex. The No Face guy said to Lex, he's gonna show us his face soon. Ain't that what he said, y'all? Vortex, didn't he say it, my nigga? Because I know you in the bushes out there trolling and watching everything, Holmes. So, come on. Corroborate the story. Didn't Haven Bullets, and I got the video. So this nigga can't come back and tell him, no, I ain't never say I was gonna show myself. Nigga, you said it. You let that shit fall out your lips. And I'm telling you, if you don't do it, we gonna make you eat the words in the media. Cause you ain't gonna never be able to go nowhere without somebody saying, nigga, you lied to the community. You said after 3 years, you was gonna show us your ugly mug. And you didn't do it. Why? Because Michael Edwards had your nuts tight. And yes, that nigga is tight. Javen is tight. He's mad than a motherfucker, man. He mad that Sarnetta won't address him. He mad that I done bust his motherfucking head in the media. And he's mad because we're laughing at this nigga now. Because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny that you and Lex just a few months ago was in that brother's good graces and you loved him. Especially your buck tooth ass, Javen. Yes, nigga. You loved him. But now, and let me quote Lex. The video I put up before this one, of the sober Lex, giving Sarnetta his props and speaking the truth about the House of Consciousness. These are Lex's words. Lex said, everybody, in so many words, Lex said, everybody wants Sarnetta to do what they want him to do. But that's his platform. That's what Lex said. Lex said the absolute truth. The nigga said everybody wants Sarnetta to do what they want him to do. But that's Sarnetta's platform, not y'all's. And we done told you niggas many times, if you want something done, nigga, go do it your motherfucking self. When I wanted a RBG tentacle of the Israelites, I didn't wait for motherfuckers to come out and do that. I didn't go tell nobody, man, look, why don't y'all go do this? Why don't y'all go do that? No. I literally became the RBG Hebrew. And now there's thousands of me. Even Israel Doctrine fool ass said it this morning. Thousands of me that woke up. No, we're not Africans, but we're from Africa. The place y'all call Africa. And the great majority of us indeed was here before the so-called mulatto Native Americans and the Spanish and the Spanish Inquisition. Yes, there were Moorish philosophers, there were Olmec, there were plenty of African-born people and African-born genetics here. Straight up, go read the book Mysteries of the Mexican Pyramids. They specifically talk about the Aztecs and the Moors. the Maya, and the Moor, Hernan Cortez, and the Moor. But anyway, it's just amazing to see our black men able to tell the truth and think the truth to some degree, but then they come right back and sabotage it all. Lex says the righteous truth about Sonetta's platform. That's that man's show. All of us got our own shows and our own well, some of y'all ain't got your own logos and ain't been branded and ain't been promoted by nobody but you yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sonetta got his own logo here, and I got my own logo. We got our own, track in life. But because we're brothers, we can deal with each other and build with each other and protect each other and love each other and respect each other. Why? Because we're better together than separate. Fuck. And it's that way with all black people. All of you so-called Negroes are better together than separate. And many of y'all niggas just need to learn what it is to be a man, bro. Apologizing and saying, you know what, brother, forgive me for what I did and said, or, I shouldn't have did this or shouldn't have said that. That don't make you no less of a man. As a matter of fact, to real men, that makes you more respectable and more trustworthy and more of a real man. See, if Vortex and Bullets and Izzy and this monkey, Shane, and all these other niggas, man, that chose to take the low road, the low vibrational road, all of y'all, you could get what you want, because all y'all want to be media stars like some fucking fools without, huh? I don't have none. All of y'all want to be media stars like some fucking fools. This lady here asking me, do I have some goddamn dope? I'm no fucking dope. I should have slapped the shit out of that white woman just now, but I ain't gonna do that. But all of you Negroes, you want to be media stars. You'll do anything. Israel Doctor stuff quarters up his nose on camera. Lose all self-respect. Javen chased a brother around for months. Begging y'all, can you reach me something, family? And he 40. Reach you or something. I'll reach you and spit in your motherfucking face, dog. Get your motherfucking old ass out the house with your mammy. Your mama need to fuck you up, Javen. She need to bust your motherfucking head, nigga. Shit. Who in the fuck amongst us live with their mama in this conscious community? But you and Seti. Seti and Javen Bullets, man. Fuck. Niggas living with their mama. And then want to fuck with everybody else. But anyway, I respect Seti though. I ain't got no respect for Javen. A nigga won't show his face, but begging y'all for mic money. Money to buy mic. Your whole ass won't even show us your eyeballs, nigga. I had to show the people you. But anyway, Lex, man. Why after 40 you don't know how to be a man, my nigga? Why after 40 are you still Mr. Flip-Flopper? Why after 40 every month you contradict yourself, your life, and your own being? Hold on. Why? I'm gonna tell you why when I come back. Hold up. Well, I hope this phone don't die. Shit. Let me do this. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, goddamn white lady asking me about some fucking dope at this store. Did y'all see that? You got anything? No, I ain't got nothing. Bitch, I don't sell that shit. Lex them sell that dope. And Javen probably smoked that shit, but I don't fuck around. I'm legit. I'm not a criminal. I lived over 2 decades as a goddamn criminal in Louisiana, boy. Yeah. But straight up, man. Lex, you and Israel Doctrine, the oldest losers in our community, amongst the wretched little hating crew, y'all the most seasoned. Lex and Izzy. And not for nothing, you niggas are too old to be doing what you're doing and ain't going nowhere. But if you're gonna do what you're doing, you should be teaching other young men to not make the same mistakes and fucked up folly that y'all fell into. Lex has no respect. His name is the Flip-Flopper family. When you get a name like that and you're a man, you don't have no worth left. And I'm not saying Lex is worth less, but I'm saying personally, Lex is no good to himself until he starts helping the community in the way of telling the truth and being single-minded, not double-minded, man. The book of James says the double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And you tell me, how can you be responsible, and you're unstable mentally and physically and verbally and emotionally and sexually? I'm laughing, but I'm telling you the guys honest truth. These niggas are fucked up. Look at Nature Boy. This nigga is a quadsexual. Not bisexual, trisexual. I said quadsexual. Men, women, babies, and trees. You got to laugh to keep from crying. Because these niggas are terrible, man. But until you become a help to the community, you're worthless. To a great degree, to yourself. Not just in general, but to yourself. Your worth should be tied up in your contribution to the black community. Whether it's a contribution of killing off opposition to the black community, or whether your job is teaching children like I do once a month or so, or ministering to people like I do every week, or talking to brothers and teaching them what righteousness is and manhood. Niggas, take your calling serious. Fuck. And I'm back at the house and I'm about to end this one, but take your motherfucking calling serious, family. You can't be respected and you ain't never done nothing and ain't never been under nobody and under nothing. I tell a lot of these brothers that want to get my phone number, email, they want to do all kind of shit, you know, to link up with me. I tell them, bro, if I can't observe your deeds, what you've done before you meet me, you won't meet me. Straight up. Because I don't like new friends anyway, because niggas are untrustworthy. But the real deal is, if you've never been a part of an order, it could be a religious order, a spiritual order, an order of brotherhood. If you have never been accountable to anything, I can't trust you. That's why I tell a lot of these brothers, I don't fuck with everybody. Almost everybody know me, but I don't fuck with everybody. Why? Because the sad shit in our community is now being embraced. And like I'm telling Lex, your self-worth is determined by your worth in the community that you deal with. If you have no worth in that community, then you have really no self-worth. But you have potential. You should be teaching the young men how to become a man and not make the mistakes you made. Teach the young men how not to burn bridges. I know I'm getting a little bit long on this when I said I wasn't going to be but a few minutes, but this got to be said, man. Our older brothers, which are the remnant of a time in America where, our 40-year-old guys and 40 and 50-year-old guys, we grew up in a very special time, in a very violent time. And we learned some very valuable lessons in the street. Many of us learned them. Some don't apply them today, but still know them. The generation we lived in, it was customary that we celebrate age 21. And how fucking sad is that? But when you come out of that, you are to come out of that with some knowledge and some wisdom and understanding and application to where even if your life is fucked up, you're willing to teach somebody else a better way instead of leading somebody to hell in Bimini. You understand what I'm saying to you? As an older man, if you're not correcting men, if you're not teaching men, young and old, if you're not becoming worth something to the community, not just yourself, you are unworthy of brothers like myself, brothers like my brother Sarnetta, brothers like, Basim. And I call Basim a brother because he's more of a brother than many Africans. Many so-called people from Africa. Let's get rid of that word African. I told y'all, what the fuck is African? We're from the place called Africa, but what the fuck is African? The Sudanese and the Ethiopian don't agree. Ain't no motherfucking African. There's always been nations, even in our ancient past in Africa. But back to the point. Your job in the community as a brother over 40 is not to be a motherfucking cog in the system. Wasting all of your seed on the ground. There's a story in the Bible about a man that spilled his seed on the ground. He was supposed to do a certain thing with that seed, and he didn't do it, and God killed him. And that's what many of you niggas are doing. Spilling your motherfucking seed on the ground. All that you could birth in the community. I told you before I opened up the show, I said I birthed the RBG Hebrew movement. There wasn't no motherfucking RBG Hebrews notable other than Ron Divine and myself. Now there's thousands. Why? Because one man chose to strike out on his own and another man chose to strike out on their own and tell the world the truth. Fuck, we ain't no Africans, but we're all from Africa. Even the Israelite had its inception in North Africa. You dig? We are to teach that to our people. We're not supposed to be teaching brother polite to our people. Some of these niggas are brother polite, cum laude, PhD. You dig? So all of these niggas teach is other men. I'm going to say that shit again because I know that might have flew over some of y'all head. But some of these niggas in the community that won't prove their self-worth, all they do is teach other men to other men. And I said that's self-sabotage because your self-worth is not determined by another man's deeds. Lex. Nigga, you said it on the video that I put up. You said Sarnetta's platform is his platform. His calling is his calling. And likewise with all of us. ME is my own platform. I do my own thing. I have my own logo and my own God and my own calling. You dig? What would I look like trying to force Sarnetta to preach the fucking Bible? That ain't what he do. What would Sonetta look like coming to me telling me, Mike, why don't you come out here on this show and tell the people that Christ is null and void and never real? When Christ is speaking to you right now, the scripture said to take on that very mind and to be conformed to that image. And it says, greater exploits shall you do, those that are the men and women of God. So what you looking for Christ for? You're supposed to be Christ. And that's what I tell all of these niggas. And that's the reason the devil hauls ass away from me. You see, I can tell them that. I don't need Sonetta to tell them that. That's not Sonetta's calling. Sonetta has his own calling, I have mine. But when we come together, we make thunder and lightning, you dig? Why? Because we walk in our calling. We walk in our worth. Lex, No Face Killer, Haven, Israel, you niggas need to learn that. And again, like I said, you need to learn that if you apologize, that don't make you less of a man. In real brotherhoods and in real orders, when you're able to be honest and be transparent, that's when people trust you. Not because they got no fucking dirt on you. This ain't the LAPD. You did. People, men, black men, honorable men, trust you because you prove your trust. Your trustworthiness. That's what a real black man does. And a real black man would do just as Christ said in that Bible. And I'm going to close on this one. Christ said that you are to not only forgive your brother, but Christ said this. He said, in the Bible says, how can you say you love God and you ain't never seen God? And you hate your brother who you see every day. Sonetta quoted that scripture a few weeks ago. I'm quoting the scripture now, and I'm saying to you all, the first thing that you need to do when you want to have brotherhood and network, because I'm telling you, you won't be successful on your own. Black people can only be successful when we put our funds, our politics, our social matters, our physicality, our brains together. Stop being the fool that can't be a subordinate. Stop being the fool that can't support your brother or your sister. Stop being the fool that's got to be critical of every goddamn thing a person does. Learn to be the person to just observe sometime. Learn sometime. Observe for what purpose? So that you can fucking get to work. So that you can learn what to do or what not to do. Not so that you can criticize and sabotage the very thing that birthed you. Black empowerment. Learn how to be a man. Learn how to get what you want. These niggas are jealous of me like a motherfucker. And it's almost homosexual. It is homosexual to a great degree. Because some of these niggas will come and call Brother Sonetta, right? We sit up and laugh about this. Negroes try to get Sonetta to throw me under the bus. Negroes try to get me to throw Sonetta under the bus. Niggas try to pit me and him against each other. But guess what? We're men, and we're example setters and world changers. Oh, yes, we are, my nigga. And I'm telling you, until you black men in the community learn to walk this way, you don't got to agree with every motherfucking thing a brother say. Me and Sonetta don't agree on that, on a great number of things. But there are many things that we agree on. And that's what we come together on. Y'all niggas need to learn how to do that shit and learn how to say death to the nigga and death to the Negro. Rise, black man, and rise, black woman. Get off your goddamn knees. Stand up and stand shoulder to shoulder with your brother and sister so that you can become a world changer. Well, like I said, it ain't always pretty. Sometimes you got to criticize and chastise. But at the end of the day, Solomon even said it. There's a time and place for everything. He didn't say building down without tearing down without building up. He didn't say uprooting without planting. He didn't say reaping without sowing. You dig? Walk in morality and manhood, Lex. You should be ashamed of yourself that you're that double-minded and still preach out of the book that convicts you for that condition. I put that video up to do what the book of Isaiah said. God damn it, put you in front of the mirror. Cry loud, spare not, declare unto my people their sin and unto Jacob, Israel, their transgressions and all your fucked up folly, man. Because you are a narcissist. You don't see it until you're forced to stand in the mirror and look at yourself and ask yourself them questions. That's why jail do so good for some people. Because it forces you to sit in the motherfucking cell and learn who you really are. And then look at your deeds. How far removed you are from that which is righteous. Lex, when you look at that video, some of this shit I put up on you, you should be saying, God damn, I don't never want to go down that rusty, dusty, dark road again. When you see that video, you telling the world that Sarnetta is a good brother and he's doing what he does because that's what he can do and what he is gifted to do. And you have another gift, and all of you all of us need to walk in our own lanes and stop cutting across a motherfucking median to tell somebody else what to do. All the while, your lane is being overrun. Be accountable, nigga, to your own shit. So when you look at yourself and you see your words, we can't make Sarnetta do what we want to do. Hell, here's the old adage. If you want something done, Lex, go do it your motherfucking self, nigga. Aren't you a man? That's a man's mantra and credo. Get busy. And take Izzy with you so he can become productive again. Y'all see these niggas spiraling out of fucking control, reach down to the bottom of the barrel of life right on a world wide web, and y'all do nothing but sit up and watch these niggas just destroy themselves, watch us destroy them, and it's all entertainment. Blood sport. Niggas just love it. Tune in the morning for me to snatch Israel Doctrine's soul out, and that be your kick for the day. Y'all, that's fucked up. Shit, I'm going to chastise brothers. I'm going to chastise brothers because that's what a man of God does. But I'm going to also love brothers, and I'm going to come and unify with brothers, and I'm going to get next to the very ones who are the most sick and need a physician that you all hate. I told Lex that. What the fuck are you... Let me get out of this car, man. What the fuck are you running around with a Bible for? Preaching to the choir. Christ even said again, the sick need a physician, not the well. Nigga, if you're running around in a place where everybody agree with you, I can assure you, you are out of place. I said you're supposed to be a world changer. My nigga. If nothing changes around you, what the fuck are you here for? Now you look at the conscious community in the last 3 years. Sarnetta, myself, and a few other very, very diligent people have rearranged this whole shit. And you might not like it. But guess what? What we've done is set things in order that will be productive. Now the Moors and the Israelites and Kemet and the 5%ers and the Muslims and the RBGs and the Pan-Africanists and the atheists, we can all come together. And work a little bit. But it would have never been that way if you Negroes would have ran the community. If you Negroes would have ran the conscious community, somebody would have been dead already, just like Israel Doctrine said on his show, and Lex Vortex talk about Polite killed his own child. Nigga, if you'd have kept saying that, you probably would have died, boy. And y'all think it's a game. Somebody try to give you some good advice. Israel, I told him, stop it for somebody to kill you and fuck you up, nigga. He tell the world, I threatened him. Polite threatened him. Man, neither one of us want to see you dead because we love laughing at you. And number two, you're not worth killing. Hey, Beverly, how you doing, sis? Did you come in just now? Because I'm winding up. I'm about to cut it off. But I want you to come back and listen to it. Listen to it and share it with any brother in the community that you know in the conscious community that needs to become productive, Miss Beverly. Yes, and sister, thank you for coming and enjoying these shows and rocking with me. Because I appreciate women to a degree that most of my brothers that are Israelites don't understand, because of the part of me that acquiesces with our more prime nature. So I appreciate you, Miss Beverly. You made me smile like Garfield when you come in the room. You ever seen, what was it, Garfield or Heathcliff the cat? That big ass smile. Yeah, but I appreciate you, Miss Beverly. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. And so, yeah, go back and rewind the show. And so I'm going to end it like this. Your self-worth, men, brothers in the community, young brothers too, your self-worth is not what you can do for you alone. Enough with that old standard, that old selfish standard. Get all you can get, and that's enough to get. No, man. If you're not helping somebody, what did Miss Beverly say here? Ooh, love your top. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy. Oh, man, this thing here. Let me quit hitting this. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's confirmation. That's like gas. Yeah, supreme gas. Take me on down the road some more. That's real encouragement. I'm worth more than money. But brothers, I'm telling you, you have no worth in the community unless you're building something. And again, don't get it twisted. Correction is needed. But when you tear down something, build something back better. Now, with that, I'm going to say like the no-face nigga. Peace. Peace to you, Miss Beverly. Thank you for coming. Rewind the show and check it out.